Pippin was not like the other field mice in the meadow of mossy stone. While his brothers and sisters were busy hoarding acorns and dodging shadows, Pippin spent his time staring at the sky. He didn't just want to find seeds. He wanted to find out where the clouds went when they drifted over the great oak. "The world is too big for a mouse," his grandfather would squeak, twitching his whiskers. "Stay in the grass, Pippin. It's safe in the grass." But Pippin had a secret. For months, he had been collecting sky treasures. He had a scrap of a silk handkerchief dropped by a hiker, a sturdy wicker tea strainer found near the river, and yards of strong spider silk thread gifted to him by a friendly orb weaver named Silas. One crisp autumn morning, the incredible cloudhopper was finally ready. It was a miniature hot air balloon, perfectly mouse-sized. The basket was the tea strainer, lined with soft dandelion fluff. The balloon itself was the colorful silk handkerchief, held open by thin twigs. For heat, Pippin had harnessed the steam from a bubbling hot spring in the rocks, capturing the warm air in a clever leather pouch. With a brave thump-thump of his tiny heart, Pippin untied the spider silk moorings. "He's doing it!" squealed the crickets. "He's actually flying!" barked a startled toad. The meadow dropped away. For the first time, Pippin saw the world from a bird's eye view. The great oak, which usually looked like a mountain, now looked like a head of broccoli. The silver stream was just a shiny ribbon dropped on the grass. As Pippin drifted higher, he met a red admiral butterfly named Barnaby. "Going far?" Barnaby asked, flapping alongside the silk balloon. "To the end of the world," Pippin shouted over the whistle of the wind. "The end of the world is a long way," Barnaby laughed. "But the view at the high falls is worth the trip." The journey was full of wonders. Pippin soared over the forest of giant ferns, which humans simply called a backyard garden, and navigated through a storm of white petals from an orchard. He even shared a mid-air snack of dried berries with a curious sparrow who thought the balloon was a very strange-looking fruit, but then the wind changed. A sudden, chilly gust from the north caught the cloudhopper, spinning it toward the jagged peaks, the high rocky walls of the canyon. "Oh no!" Pippin cried, clutching the wicker edges of his basket. The balloon was losing air. The leather pouch was cooling, and the basket was dipping dangerously toward the sharp rocks. Pippin had to think fast. He remembered what the squirrels did to catch the wind. He grabbed his spare silk scarf and tied it between two of the twigs, creating a makeshift sail. Then he threw out his heavy anchor, a large, smooth pebble he'd kept for luck. The balloon lightened instantly. The new sail caught a rising warm current from the valley floor. With a majestic whoosh, the cloudhopper lifted just in time, skimming over the peaks and into the golden light of the setting sun. Below him lay a valley he had never seen, a place where the flowers glowed in the twilight and a great blue lake reflected the stars like a giant mirror. It wasn't the end of the world, but it was a new one. Days later, a small, wind-tattered silk balloon drifted back into the meadow of mossy stone. The mice gathered around as Pippin hopped out of the tea strainer, his fur a little messy, but his eyes bright with adventure. He didn't bring back extra acorns or seeds. Instead, he brought back maps drawn on birch bark and stories of the Great Blue Lake and the Butterfly King. From that day onwards, the mice of Mossy Stone didn't just look at the ground. They looked up because Pippin had proven that even the smallest creature could reach the highest heights, as long as they had a bit of silk, a lot of courage, and the dream to carry them upward.